We said with regard to pregnancy that there's no hard and fast rule. It's up to the woman. If she wishes to fast, she can fast. And if she wishes to break her fast, she can break it. And of course, if she's advised medically to break it, she should break it, inshallah.
And do they have to pay the kafara for every day not fasted whilst pregnant?
We said that regarding the kafara, it depends on whether or not they are fearful of their child or themselves. If they're fearful of themselves getting sick, they don't have to pay the kafara because their example is like the example of a sick person. And if they are simply fearful for the child and they themselves are fine, then it's better for them to pay the kafara. I know that some of the ulama say there's no evidence for this, and I respect that opinion, but I think it's safer for them to pay the kafara, considering it's a very small amount, for them to get out of the disagreement and to make sure that they are, within the realm of the fasting being correct, inshallah.
Okay, I've had a couple of questions here, so I'll try and amalgamate those questions. And they're around the theme of starting Ramadan when the rest of your family may be starting Ramadan on a different day because they follow a different masjid. And the same when the issue comes to Eid and there's a conflict in terms of when the day of Eid is. What is the general advice in terms of dealing with that situation?
Okay, my advice is to differentiate between two circumstances. If there's a circumstance where you know for a fact that the masjid is using a system that is not Islamically correct. We have a masjid in Newcastle, and certainly in previous years I've known for sure. This year I don't know, but in previous years I've known for sure that they gather about 2 days or 3 days into Ramadan, 10 days into Ramadan, and decide when Eid is going to be, when it's convenient for them with their shops and their restaurants to open and close. This is not a valid means to determine Ramadan. If it's this case, ignore them because it's not permissible for you to follow them. If they are using a genuine method to calculate the beginning and the end of Ramadan, like local moon sighting, worldwide moon sighting, or following Saudi Arabia, for example, then this is absolutely fine. And at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with the family starting on different days if that's how it works out. If you can start on the same day, alhamdulillah. But if the masjids are using a valid method and then they are not, and the method is valid, you're happy it is, then there's nothing wrong with you starting on different days if that's what you want to do.